Yo, what's up, everyone? It is I, Coach Ed, and I'm here today to talk about unleashing the beast, Wink Martindale. And you may want to know, what are you talking about, Coach? Unleashing what beast? I'm going to get into that in a minute. But first, thanks to everyone for tuning in. Thanks to all my sponsors, Shadow Worlds Radio, the League of All Leagues, Get Out Travels, and Wise Consulting Solutions. Thank you all for all your constant support. To all of you, thank you. I appreciate you guys. You guys are a driving force into why I keep continuing to come back and do this more and more each and every day. Now, if you're new to the channel, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that subscribe and notification button. This way, you know when I put out new content. And everyone, like and share this on all your social media platforms. You'll continue to get this channel out there and help it grow. So again, thank you. All right, Coach Ed, what do you mean by unleash the beast? Well, defense is a beast mentality. Wink Martindale is the leader of that beast. And this is what I mean by that. Last year, he really didn't have all of the type of players that he may have wanted for his defense. So I'm not saying he was held back personally, but that hindered him from completely doing everything that he wanted to do. Now, I personally believe that we've only seen about a third of the defense he wants to run. Honestly, Wink is known for being a blitzer. Last year you saw a lot more coverage, a lot more back. We did blitz a lot in comparison to a lot of the other teams in the NFL. My understanding is we were number one. And I believe we were roughly at about 39% in terms of the blitzing. But I think he wants to up that up. I think he wants to raise that. And personally, I think he would rather it be in the 40s, somewhere between 40 to 45%. Now, a lot of you might think that's a lot, okay? But what it forces the offense to do is when you're blitzing that much, you have to either keep an extra person in, you have to get the ball out of your hands quicker as a quarterback, you have to try and scheme, and you have to try and guess where the blitz is coming from. That's the biggest thing. Because if you know where the blitz is coming from, you can put your blocking and you can gear it towards that. And you can reduce the impact of that defense. And when you don't know where it's coming from, it creates greater opportunities. It creates great opportunities in causing turnovers, stopping drives, changing momentum. Creating excitement, getting the fans really involved. So that's an important facet. And again, we all know as Giants fans, we didn't have all the talent that we wanted. Now, General Manager Joe Shane has gone out and he's brought in some new talent, help it and contribute and bringing back some of the old talent. So the new talent with the old talent is the expectation is to raise the level of play defensively. Taking a look at some of the metrics from last year, because there are a lot of people that love stats. So we're gonna take a look at it. Right now I'm looking at Pro Football Reference. Overall takeaway giveaways, we were 11th in the league. In terms of win percentage, we were 10th. Points, we were 16th. So we're right in the middle of the pack in that. Yards allowed, we were 24th. If you go into the rushing and the defense and the passing and really break it down, the attempts per rush, we were 19th. The yards, we were 27th. Touchdowns, we were 20th. Fumble recoveries, we were second. In the passing, We were 17th in attempts in terms of passing attempts per game. Yards, we were 14th. Now, this is where we did well. Touchdowns allowed, we were 9th. Interceptions, we were 31st. So you see where I'm not saying the defense was terrible, but it wasn't to Wink's standard. All right. Now, in terms of net yards pass attempt by the opposition, we were 12th. So now one can argue that because teams were running on us is why they didn't pass that much on us. That's fair. That's fair. And it goes back to what I just said, the talent. Wink wants to blitz a lot more. I understand that because as a DC, I'm the same exact way as Wink Martindale. And I can assure you, I wanted to blitz anywhere from 40 to 50% per game. That's me. 40 to 45 in the NFL is high. A lot of teams will tell you that's high. You know, you try to keep it in the 30 range, but Wink is not like that. He's not built like that. He's a beast of a defensive coordinator. I mean, looking at some of the rankings that he had with Baltimore, I mean, winning percentage in 2018, he was 8th. In 2019, he was 1st. In 2020, he was 7th. I mean, you know, that's what you can really look at. You know, points during that same time frame, 6th, 1st. You know, yards, rushing yards. Defensively, he was 3rd, 1st. The yards, rushing yards, 4th, 5th, 8th. You know, so you see that the type of defense that he likes to run. Now, there's the risk reward, you know, leaving guys out on the island, greater opportunities for explosive plays. But you know what? When you have that beast mentality, you don't think about that. You don't worry about that. So that's why, you know what? I think this year you're going to see a lot more aggressive defense. And you're going to see more opportunities like that. So let's unleash that beast. As Giants fans, we want to see that. You know, I mean, Wink Martindale was built for defense. I mean, think about it. In high school, he played linebacker, and he was all state during his senior season. When he went to college, Defiance College, he played linebacker. You know, so he's always been geared to be a defensive-minded coach. You know, college, you know, Defiance College, he was a defensive coordinator. Notre Dame defensive assistant. Cincinnati, special teams and linebacker coach. Western Illinois, defensive coordinator. Western Kentucky, defensive coordinator. Oakland Raiders, linebacker coach. Denver Broncos, linebacker coach and defensive coordinator. Baltimore Ravens, linebacker coach, defensive coordinator. Giants, defensive coordinator. Defense. This man is a beast of a defensive mind, and that's what he does. So I'm ready to see that beast unleashed. So what do you guys think? Oh, but before I forget that, happy belated birthday, Coach Martindale. His birthday just passed. Today's the 23rd. It's 4 days ago, May the 19th. So happy belated. You know, I just found that out. So I wanted to give out my well wishes in reference to that. And the last thing I want to touch is Coach Martindale, congratulations on being honored with a Lifetime Achievement Award. For those who don't know, those of you who don't know, he's one of 3 recipients of the 2023 Paul Dr. Z Zimmerman Award. This is presented for lifetime achievement for NFL assistant coaches. So, I mean, what more can you say? Coach Martindale has been in this game coaching since 1986. You know, so he's been there. He's been out there a long time. He's one of 2 former or current New York Giant defensive coach or assistant coaches who've won this award. The other one was Romeo Cornell. He received this award in 2020. So, and he's a former New York Giant. So, you know, and when they asked him about it, you know, Coach Martindale said it's a great honor. You know, that is putting him in the same stratosphere with some of the other great assistant coaches. So, he appreciates that. He attributes that not only to himself, because he says we wouldn't be able to do this, but he attributes it to his current and former players and current and former coaches that have been under him or with him. So, and the last thing is he's coached for 2 Coach of the Year coaches in John Harbaugh and now Coach Dable. So congratulations, Coach Dave. Definitely well worth it, and I'm ready to see this beast unleashed. So again, you guys let me know what you think. Tell me, are you ready to see the beast unleashed this year? Are you excited like I am? Let me know in the comments section, or hit me on Twitter, or email me, whatever you want to do. Get in contact with me. Let me know what you think. So thanks again for tuning in today, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to do this. And like I always say in sports, make sure you turn it on and turn it up. Peace.